Hi everyone, welcome to Must Read Monday. My name is Dabney. I'm the young adult librarian with the Twin Lakes Libraries and I use they, them pronouns. This month we had the Heartbreak Bakery by A.R. Capetta as our teen book club selection. And I really love this book. I read it way back when it first came out in 2021, and so it's been a long time since then. So I actually listened to the audiobook to catch myself up, and I really love the audiobook as well, so I can recommend both formats. One thing I will say that I enjoy about this, like the print edition, is the recipes in here, which you can make. There's also a recipe on the back. There are a lot of recipes. Why, you may ask? Because the main character is Sid, who is a baker at the Proud Muffin in Austin, Texas. Sid is agender and does not care for pronouns. Go Sid. And anyways, the book starts out after Sid has had a breakup with W. They were dating, and for a long time, years since middle school. Sid is 17 in this book, so that's a long relationship, and they've had a very messy breakup. So Sid comes into work, all the emotions, right? Immediately post breakup, and bakes these brownies, which are called the breakup brownies. Sid doesn't realize that the brownies contain their feelings. Like, all those emotions got baked into the brownies, and anybody who buys those brownies and eats them breaks up with their partner or partners. And as soon as Sid realizes what's going on, they're like, oh my gosh, I have to fix this, right? I can't believe I've destroyed all these relationships. And to kind of hunt down the people who bought them, because it's like some people Sid knows for a fact ate the brownies. Some people, they don't know. They have to research and do some sleuthing to find out. And their partner in crime for this is Harley, who is the bike delivery person for the bakery. And Harley uses he, they pronouns. So the two of them, they've always kind of been friendly, but they haven't been super close. But now, kind of post breakup with this crisis on their hands, they start really working together, flirting, catching some feelings, and Sid is starting to realize a bunch of things about who they are, what kind of relationship they want, what kind of relationship they were in, some of the things that, learning from all the experiences, basically, and also learning from all of the people and the couples that they interact with. It's a very diverse group of people, lots of different kinds of relationships, and I love that. I love how just bright and vibrant everything is in this book. I've never wanted to personally visit Texas, but after reading this book, I was like, if the Proud Muffin actually existed, I would have to go there, because it sounds like the most magical place in the world. And one thing I will say that I had forgotten. So the first time I read this book to the second time, I had somehow forgotten that Sid actually does have these powers of baking their feelings into food. I thought that was they just thought they did, but really they didn't. One thing about it, though, I will say, just, it's not really a spoiler, is that it's not like a love potion or anything. If you eat one of these baked goods with emotions in them, it's not going to force you to feel any kind of way. The way it's done in the book is, if you already have that predisposition in you, then that food is going to call out to you. And like, if you're going through, you're kind of like in a toxic relationship or things are not working out right, those type of people would be drawn to the brownies versus other people who are happy in their relationships wouldn't feel the need to go buy and eat these brownies. And one thing I do love about this book as well, like I loved baked goods, I love baking, I love all that. It's so good. Is the joy that people have in eating in this book. The way it's written and described, you feel like you can actually taste what they're tasting, smell what they're smelling, see what they're seeing. It's very evocative, and I really like that. And just like that everybody is just enjoying this food, and there's like no food shaming. It's great. Yeah, so I just 100% loved it. Just really, really did. So I hope people will check it out and read it. It's totally a feel-good book. For me, it's very uplifting. And also it's just kind of inspiring to see these teens who have sort of always known, well, especially Sid, always known like they want to be a baker. This is their passion. This is what they want to do. And like they've found a place that takes them seriously, that's hired them on, and they found a way to work that out with their school and life and finding a balance there, which is just really impressive. That's hard to do. So that just also just felt like very nice to read. And kind of juxtaposed with that is Sid's older sister, who is going off to college and doesn't really know what she wants to do. So it's neat that you've got kind of characters in all stages of life and everything. And speaking of the sister also made me think about Sid's parents and like their relationship and how everything that they've gone through has also had an impact on Sid and Sid's sister, and how that's acknowledged in the book as well. It's really good. So anyways, just like all the kudos for me for this book. I also picked up the new book by this author that I'm really excited to read. Let me see. Bear with me while I pull that up, because I was like, oh, I should mention this. And then I forgot what it's called, but I have it checked out right now. It's like one of our brand new purchases. Costumes for Time Travelers. I don't think it'll let me like zoom in on the cover on this app. Anyways, I'm excited for it. And then just wanted to say next month we're reading The Corruption of Hollis Brown by Ancrum, and I am so excited for people to read this book. I hope everyone reads this book because it's brilliant. And I'm trying to see, we have the Palace Project through the library. So I'm looking it up. I believe the Palace Project has the ebook, but I'm just going to double check. It's just taking its time. Okay, the Palace Project has the audio book you can reserve. I also will have some print copies available at the library for you to check out. So yeah, hopefully you will get a chance to read that and come to the next book club, which will be October, let's double check, the 17th. October 17th is The Corruption of Hollis Brown. The previous day, the 16th, we're going to be baking a recipe from that book, which is gingerbread brownies. Again, I said we baked the scone recipe from this, and it was fantastic. Everybody loved it. Almost nobody had ever made a scone or eaten a scone, and so that was definitely a fun time. All right, I will see y'all next time. Bye.